Funnels, opt-in pages, AI. Let me talk to the person right now who's posting content, building funnels, staying up late, watching YouTube tutorials, still not seeing clients roll in like they want to. You're drained, you're overwhelmed, you're wondering, is this thing going to work? Is any of these funnels going to work? You're working so hard, but not reaching the success you're wanting to reach. But let me tell you and be honest, clarity beats hustle. And that's what you're going to get in this live virtual conversation today, because the work that you've been doing, you don't want to be stuck in a system. You don't want to be stuck in burnout mode, but you have something that's special. You have a story and you have something authentic to you. And my guest here today, Sayem, is going to help you understand. So now imagine walking away from a six-figure career, not because you had to, but because your soul was screaming for more. That's what Sayem Khan did. He was a pharmacist making six figures, locked in. People would never leave, but he saw the truth. Freedom isn't about titles or paychecks. It's about impact. It's about alignment. It's about automation that frees your time. And he's built custom GPTs. He's even giving something away free to you here today. And he was recognized by Russell Brunson himself. So anyone that's familiar with Author Lab, this isn't theory, this is execution at its finest. And Sayem is literally going to show us how he's putting everything together. So if you're ready to stop duct taping and marketing together, if you're ready to see something that makes things work, if you're tired of talking to clients and not getting the results, if you're letting tech overwhelm and confusion steal your dreams, buckle up, because this is going to be a special live virtual conversation with Adrian Mays. This funnel strategist, he literally meets psychology with AI, looking at all of his posts. It's not hype, it's not fluff, it's confidence. And if you can live and walk the walk and talk the talk and have solutions, we're going to welcome one of the greatest funnel strategists I've actually encountered, and was able to connect with him through Offer Lab, the power of collaboration. So let's bring Sayem to the actual stage here today. What up, though, Sayem? Let me get you in here, my friend. How are you?
Good. Thank you, Adrian. Thanks for having me. And what an awesome introduction to our session. I love the introduction. Hey, hello to everyone. Hope everyone's joining in, and you guys are ready for understanding a bit more in depth behind the scenes of a lot of things that we do. As Adrian said, Offer Lab, a great platform, great collaboration, and we will be discussing a little bit about everything, like my journey, how I came to be here, and all of that.
Jay's showing us some love, saying, let's go. So, and then Mohammed, he said, what's my profession? So I am an AI wealth strategist, and we're now talking to Sayem Khan, who calls himself a funnel strategist. So let's take that a step back here, my friend, and even just kind of give us a little bit of background information. I was able to see the amazing work that you've done in the past. And, Mohammed wanted to kind of get an idea as well. So kind of share with the people that's actually watching kind of what what your actual goal is and what actually led you to this powerful collaboration of Offer Lab.
All right. So I will try and keep it short. I used to be a pharmacist. I migrated to Canada, Toronto, Canada, 14 years ago now. And I decided that I don't want to pursue pharmacy because I was seeing, as you mentioned earlier, a little bit about it, that I was able to see a bigger picture or a higher calling. I always felt the need to do something outside of the day-to-day 9 to 5, or however you frame it. Not saying pharmacists are not doing a great job. It is a great profession. My wife is actually an active pharmacist.
Okay.
And a lot of my friends, as you can imagine, are from that profession as well, the healthcare profession. And hats off to all of them. However, I felt a bigger calling. I don't know how to frame it, but that I just had the urge to go and do something on my own, not necessarily in the healthcare sector or in the pharmacy world. So I decided to dive in everything Russell Brunson, to be honest. And one of the biggest things I regret, and I'm starting there because it will connect later on. Back in 2014, I believe, I still have unopened emails from a guy named Russell Brunson.
Right.
Between 2014 to 2018, I still have unopened emails from him. When no one knew who he was, right? Like, or he somewhat knew, not the person that we know today, right? Uh, so that's one of my biggest regrets, to be honest. However, over time, I realized that everything happens for a reason, as you mentioned, and maybe it wasn't my right time at that point, but when it was, a lot of things changed. So I jumped into anything you can think of, to be honest, in regards to side hustles. When I decided to pursue my career as a pharmacist,
Mm-hmm.
uh, drop shipping, website flipping, domain buying, selling, um, creating websites as well for other people, etc., etc. Any side hustle you can think under the sun, I did it. I've gone through it. Uh, Not necessarily all successful, but this is how I see it. Everything had a learning curve, right?
Right.
I learned a lot from each and every experience I went through, up until a point where I had $50,000 month from Amazon FBA model as well. And I'm grateful for all those experiences. However, I quickly realized that whatever I was trying to do or whatever I was doing, a lot of things that are being taught out there, um, a lot of it kind of ties you into the business and you become the business model instead of
Right.
anything else.
Right. Right.
So I tried to get out of that. That's when I dove right into everything Russell Brunson, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That was around 2019. So I started uh, diving deep inside of funnels. I was like, okay, I saw people like Alex Hermosi, Myron Golden, um, Pedro Adeo. You see all these people and you start thinking, if they can do it, why can I not do it, right?
Right.
One of the questions I always ask myself, maybe this is also from for my previous background being in the industry I was in, is like, what do they know that I don't?
Right.
So I looked at it from that angle, and I decided to keep pushing forward.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2020 hit. This was just when my FBA business that I said I had like a $50,000 month as well. I was like, yeah, I finally broke through the online marketing uh, aspect of things, and then COVID hit, and that Amazon FBA business dove nosedived, right? And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of logistical issues, a lot of things that I didn't want to take care of anymore, a lot of manual input, output happening over there. So I decided to call it a day on that. I had 27 products at one point over there, so I just couldn't manage everything by myself. But then COVID hit, and I started my funnel journey a lot more than what it used to be. Uh, like I saw you pulled up Russell Brunson's profile. So anything that Russell Brunson sold, I bought, not just for the sake of buying it. I actually wanted to implement things from there. And there's a lot of things like you can, whatever course he has, I believe I have to
Mm-hmm.
purchase that, just to improve myself on a lot of things, right?
Right.
And then fast track a few years. I was still trying to tweak a lot of things, bring my own twists. Okay, see what they're doing, what's working, what's not, and not just Russell Brunson, anyone from the funnel industry or that world, what was working in the market. Then um, I realized there was another little bottleneck over there is that a well-designed funnel or a good performing funnel needed more than just the funnel itself. You
Right.
needed to input a lot of other things in there. Again, I'm not saying there is any shortcuts or take any shortcuts. It's just that you have to spend a lot of time and energy to get to a point where you see all these other people out there who you think
Mm-hmm.
are way ahead of yourself. They are. The reason they are is because what you're seeing online is mostly the tip of the iceberg. You don't see what happens at the bottom, right? Every,
Right.
Everyone started somewhere. So I decided to go really heavy on funnel hacking, as Russell Brunson says. Pretty much everyone. One of my first funnels that I hacked was of Tony Robbins. So just to see the flow, right? Like what's happening, how do I recreate that? Not to steal anything. I am dead against just copy pasting anything that's working out there, because then you're just creating more noise. You have
Right.
to put your own things in there. You have to put your own twist in there, your own understanding. And fast forward to 2022, AI came out.
Mm-hmm.
When AI started coming out, one of the first things I told one of my closest friends was I did have a little bit of an unfair advantage in terms of um, I got pre-access, or like beta access,
Mm-hmm.
to what we know as Chat GPT these days. And when my industry insider friend shared that with me, I was like, what is it? It's not going to do anything. But quickly, I had a mindset shift and I was like, okay, let me dive deep in this, see what happens. When I connected AI with the funnel knowledge I had, that's when things started to be actually going a lot better,
Mm-hmm.
uh, because it just saves you a lot of time. It enhances who you are more than trying to find a shortcut. That's how I look at AI, and that's how it worked, or has been working from there. So
So you knew
that's
about ChatGPT before it came out, Sam?
before it came out as Chat GPT. Yes, so so that
Oh.
was, yeah. But initially, I was like, okay, what is this thing? Like, I can just talk to it and it spits back a bunch of random things. But then with my funnel knowledge, and this also goes back to Russell Brunson actually, from his
Right. Right.
teachings, I understood how to actually utilize AI. Although
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't teach AI at all, right? Or his team might be utilizing it. I don't know if he personally utilizes it as much. However, I took a lot of his teachings and tried and implemented those inside of the AI, and I was like mind blown. I'm like, oh wow, what is this? I actually do live webinars and I break that all down. However, due to time constraints, I'll keep it short. And yeah, that was one of the things that really exploded. I would say enhanced my capabilities a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and sent me on a different journey than what I was on.
And so is that and just to kind of jump in, you started your own school community funnel and AI academy where you're talking about mastering funnels and automation and AI, like taking all of the things that you learned further to another step. So talk about how important, like in regards to just getting collaborated with OfferLab, what impact has that made, my friend, in regards to just, getting started with what all the teachings that Russell Brunson has provided? How has that helped you in regards to your journey where you are now?
So, in terms of Offer Lab, this is one of the things that Russell Brunson has always mentioned without
Mm-hmm.
mentioning Offer Lab. I would say, even in .com Secrets, if you haven't read that,
Mm-hmm.
or Expert Secrets as well, he's mentioned collaborative marketing. Not
Okay.
necessarily the exact words, but he has touched on that and he's big into that, right? So,
Right.
one of the things that I had in my mind is like, okay, how does this collaborative marketing works, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, for example, you, who has AI strategists in what you do, uh,
Mm-hmm.
typically the other people utilizing AI would see you as a competitor, right? However,
Right.
Russell Brunson always mentioned that don't see people as competitors. Don't try and come out with another competitive product. How can you complement each other? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the angle I've always looked at it from. And then OfferLab came about. OfferLab, I knew about OfferLab when I was at Funnel Hacking Live earlier this year.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I've been to two funnel hacking lives, the one in Orlando and the one in Vegas. So last couple of years,
Uh-huh.
uh, and so from there I knew about OfferLab because Russell Runs kind of touched upon that. But
Mm-hmm.
then OfferLab came to life a lot faster in many different ways. And the best part is that in OfferLab, this is exactly how you should look at it is, okay, Adrian, being an AI wealth strategist, is not my competitor, although I'm a funnel and AI strategist. how can we complement each other, right? So that's the biggest
Right.
thing that I look at. And how do you do that? You do that by, let's say you have a customer, right? You have a
Mhm.
customer who's on a journey. They're starting from point A, going to point B. Now, I can be at point A, Adrian can be on point B, C,
Right.
someone else, and D could be Russell Brunson. How is that journey? Where do you fit into in that customer's journey, right? And where can I bring you in as another expert in that customer's journey? That's how you look at collaborative marketing, not
Mhm.
just randomly promoting someone else's product for a little bit of commission here and there. Uh, as I mentioned, I've done every side hustle you can think of, affiliate marketing being one of them. I've tried, I've succeeded. A lot of times I've failed. So I do know a little bit about it. And it works best when you see it from that angle instead of, okay, how do I just get this link out there and, link parfing. Like you'll see a lot of communities in Facebook or even in school where people are just, here's a link, click on it. Like, why would I? Without
Right. Right.
creating that customer journey. So one of
Mhm.
the biggest thing is creating that customer journey, understanding that customer's journey too, right? And OfferLab ties right into it because let's say right now in its early days, it's pretty early now. Um, you'll already see around 8,000, 9,000 people in the community.
Right.
We didn't have that kind of outreach before, right? Now imagine you come across someone like Jonathan Montoya or Doug Boughton, right?
Mhm.
And what if they get interested in your products and they start collaborating with you on promoting your stuff. They have
Right.
a bigger outreach than you do. It's all about distribution, right? So there's a lot of different things to play with inside of Offer Labs, and there are a lot of different avenues for you to also utilize the platform in various ways. And one of the thing is, if you go through I believe you are
Mhm.
you have gone through the certificate program or going through it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
so the Offer Lab certification is a great play for you to learn and understand directly from Russell Brunson what he's doing and all that, right? So
And that's what I tell people too. Like the certification is literally that's what I have up on the screen now.
mm,
It's literally Russell Brunson charges like $100,000 for his support. Like if you did one-on-one support or even his masterminds. So being a part of the Offer Lab community, we have these opportunities to connect with him. And like Sayem was saying, that this literal community, over 8,900 people, we have 200 people that's online right now. So just, those are the little things that we don't think about when we're actually setting up, just dropping a link or what have you. And so Muhammad had an actual question I want to put up here. He said he has his own digital marketing agency, which he actually provides service like SEO, graphic design, and web development, and meta ad specialists also, and AI engineers, which provides AI agents and offer things referred to AI automation. So someone like myself, who is an AI wealth strategist, and like yourself, Sayem, that's a funnel strategist, somebody like Muhammad, we will all be able to collaborate together because, again, I know where I'm from. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Where are you from, Sayem?
I'm from Toronto.
Come on, T
Yeah.
Dot. I love T Dot. And so we're able to connect digitally and even all over the world with people like in regards to what we, the different things we do. So I actually wanted to applaud you too, my friend, because you're in the community so active and, providing help in regards to questions. Like if someone has a question or, you were talking about bridge pages. So we're going to jump into this free opportunity that you're giving. But talk about this literally the importance of an opt-in page as well as a bridge page before getting right into building a funnel as you being a funnel strategist. How'd you come up with funnel strategist too? That's a double question. That's kind of cool.
I'll touch base on Mohammed Harris, I believe, right?
Yep.
The statement he made that he owns a digital agency and he provides SEO designing or SEO graphics designer and a lot of other things, which is awesome. For someone like that, this is a great example. Hence, I'm touching on it.
Yes.
Adrian, you being an AI strategist, me being a funnel and AI strategist and Mohammed Harris being, let's say, SEO, right? Everything connects, and how everything connects is there's one person out there who would need AI to fast track things, who would need funnel to hold the customer's hand and take them on a journey.
Right.
Every funnel needs, a funnel doesn't work without the audience, right? That's where SEO comes in as well, right? So you see how it's connected, and there's 3 different levels of 3 different people connecting together. Now, if our customers' avatars match, it's literally a step-by-step process for them. We know, okay, Sam comes in first, this guy needs a funnel. Adrian comes in next because AI will enhance or fast track everything that we are doing on that part. Now you need more traffic to the funnel, so that's where Mohammed comes in. That's just an example I wanted to touch real quick, just to give an overview of how collaborative marketing actually works.
Right.
So to answer your question in terms of, it's a twofold question. How did I become a funnel strategist? As I mentioned, I'll touch on that first. As I said, I dove right into Russell Brunson's world pretty heavily. I've invested on myself, and I've invested a lot on myself. And I don't say it to be like, oh, I spend a lot of money. I say it to make everyone understand that without investing on yourself, it's going to be very difficult, right? I'm not trying to sell anything here. So hence I'm saying it like this. If you don't invest in yourself, if you're always looking for the free things, you will eventually learn things, but it might take you 7, 10, 14 years, which many of us have gone through. And then we realized, okay, I need to invest a little bit more on this, right? Like everyone goes through that journey. So whoever's starting out or whoever's at like 2 Comma Club level, right? Everyone's gone through a very similar pattern, very similar journey. The people who are reaching the milestones a lot faster than others are people who are investing in themselves.
Right.
So investing in myself was one of the ways I became a funnel strategist, understanding funnel is not just a page and or just like a couple of freebies here and there. A funnel is actually the whole journey that you take people on, starting from seeing your content, knowing who you are, getting inside for the freebie, to escalating to the next level or ascending to the next level.
Right.
That's the whole funnel layout, right? Because at the end of the day, the reason you're giving something away for free is for you to make some money at the back end of it, right?
Right. I mean, we're out here to make money, just to your point. But time is like, you have one aspect, you got time or you have money. So like you said, it could take 14, 60. I can do the free stuff. Like Offer Lab is free to get started. But the great thing about investing in the certification, which is only $497, it gives you an opportunity to learn faster, right? I can get some of the secrets that you provided, that Russell Brunson, who's already at billionaire status, has already gone through. So those lessons are already, already allocated for us. So like real quick though, Jay asked in regards to Doc Secrets, that he said some of the actual things that he provides in the 3rd book, is it still applicable? I haven't read that one, so that's why I wanted to ask that one. I want to make sure we...
Yeah, so .com Secrets is if you want to deep dive into funnels, .com Secrets is where you start, which is what I recommend, because without .com Secrets, it's still applicable. There's a new version actually. So there are 2 versions. I have both of them. The older version, Russell Brunson added over 200 pages, if I'm not mistaken, to the newer version.
Right.
Now people can go into Amazon and buy it. However, I do not recommend. I'm not sharing any links. However, type .com secrets, go to the .com secrets. I'm not sure what the URL would be, but if find it through Russell Brunson's page, because there are certain other things that you get. It's a free plus shipping, but there are add-ons that you can add, and some of them are really cool. Anyhow, yes, to answer that, .com secrets is still very applicable. Go.com secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets. These are not just books. I would say these are playbooks for any business.
Yeah.
Every business needs a funnel. If you want to be the expert secrets is for you. And
Mhm.
Traffic Secrets is the only evergreen traffic book that I've ever read, and I live by a lot of things over there. And Adrian, as you mentioned, that I have my own community. That idea came from Traffic Secrets and tying everything together. To be honest.
But the great thing is about us having our own community, and we're going to go into your giveaway too, is because like we invested in ourselves, right? So all of these different teachings, what I've learned is all of the people, it's a simple process. You have an opt-in form, you have a bridge page, then you have a landing page, and then you have your offer. Like there is no secret like Russell Brunson's way over Sayem's way or Adrian's way. That is the process. But how we actually, the psychology behind it, believing in your process. That's the part about the process that I love. So I want to talk about this giveaway that you're giving away to people, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. And it really walks through exactly what you're talking about. And so let's kind of go through. And this is amazing. Thank you for giving this to actually everyone. This is a free giveaway that you're providing just for people on this live virtual conversation. So make sure you go to the link. That's right there. But let's walk through this. So when you click on the link, you'll get to the screen. So what is this screen called? Like in regards to someone that's just starting out in affiliate marketing or digital marketing, kind of walk through the mechanics behind this actual giveaway.
All right. So let me start just before this as well. A lot of people ask me during some of my live sessions is, am I in a funnel? Yes, you are in a funnel already.
Right.
And it's not a bad thing to be in a funnel already. This is a value session, right? We are discussing about things. You might have a golden nugget moment here, a light bulb moment there, right? So it's a conversation you're being part of. If you're interested, then you land on this other thing that you're seeing on your page. So what this is a client clarity system that I created. Now, why did I create that? Is because every business or people who are starting out, they need a lot of clarity in terms of who do I talk to, what do I sell to them, what do I do about this, what do I do about that, etc., etc. Right? So what you're looking at is a typical opt-in form, opt-in page. People call it landing page because you're landing on that page. So this is the opt-in page where, again, if you're interested in the cheat sheet or the AI assistant that comes along with it. Now, one of the reasons I say funnel and AI strategist is because if you, Adrian, if you scroll all the way up to the image, right there. So it says client clarity system, which is a PDF. However, it comes with an AI assistant. It's that line on top of the client clarity system. It literally says with AI assistant. So I create custom GPTs. I'm big on custom GPTs. How that custom GPT is created is to walk anyone through each and every step. Why do I need this? What do I need to do? A lot of people download the PDF and they look at it, they get confused, they walk away. But when it comes with an AI assistant like this, it literally walks you through each and every step. Again, the goal for this is to make you understand what you're missing or what your next steps should be, what kind of clarity you need to have. And there's a lot more in there as well. I'm not just going into all the details.
Right.
Now, when someone clicks on it, what is this? This is the opt-in form where you, or in this case, I get the email address so that I can help you understand a lot of things better via email, right? Now, one of the biggest things or lessons that are takeaways you can have as a listener from this is you don't own any traffic, right? Let's say this wasn't on this call, but this is embedded on one of my links in a social media platform, for example, Instagram. Do I own Instagram? I don't, right? Or Facebook. I'm borrowing their traffic. Now, if you don't have an opt-in form, which is why this is so important, is there's no way for you to follow up with this person who opts in for this product or service that you're providing. Why is it so important to have that? Because let's say I put out 10 Instagram reels out there today. Maybe one will live out there for like 5 days. The others will die off within 2 hours, and people won't see that, right? But if they're opting in, they're letting you send them emails, you control that now, right? So traffic, and this is again typical Russell Brunson teaching, traffic that you own versus traffic that you borrow, right? Like your or like other people's traffic, and then you can own that traffic. So from any social media platform, you can literally put that traffic in your own list. And there's a saying in the online marketing world, uh, the money is in the list. But
right.
it's actually, I heard this from Frank Kern first, I believe. He mentioned money is not in the list, money is in the relationship with the list you have.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So how do you build that relationship? You email them. People ask like, does email marketing still work? It's still the highest revenue generating source for any business out there, and it's around 30 to 35% compared to 10% or 15% from social media. Hence, you need that email address. Hence, you want to create free giveaways like this so that you can make people opt into your email list. It can be something as simple as a PDF. It can be something a bit more extensive like a course, or what we are doing over here, like your system plus AI assistant. If that's your jam, go ahead, do that. Now from there, this is a little bit more advanced. What you're seeing on your screen right now is it says it's ready for you, but you have to join my community to be accessing that, right? Now, that's why I said it's a little bit more advanced, because a lot of people wouldn't have that right now. Maybe they don't have a community, and you don't need to start with the community. You can deliver it on the email. The most important thing is to follow up on the email, share your story. How did you get to where your ideal customer wants to get to, right? And when people click on my link over here, they are redirected to my Skool community where this is delivered. So my community is the container for everything that I do, and there's a strategic reason for it. However, I think that's a little bit more advanced, so I'm not sharing all the details. If you have a community, do that. You'll see the difference. Because, as I said, social media. If Adrian touched on it earlier, Adrian said that I'm providing value in the community or in other communities like OfferLab, and I'm doing it openly. And the strategic reason behind it is like for you to know, like, and trust me. That's all, right? If you did not come across my posts inside of OfferLab, you wouldn't know who I am. You wouldn't. I could randomly reach out to you, and then you'd be like, "Who's this person?" But I've already built the know, like, and trust factor with you for you to come to my community, have a conversation with me, invite me over to have a discussion with everyone else, right? So that's the strategic reason behind it. However, if you don't have it, then you must be building your email list and like sending out emails, not just to sell things, but for other people to know you, to like you, and to trust you. And then you can start inviting them over to joining something else, or sending them links like, hey, this is what I found and why this is great. Just like, let's say, sticking to the OfferLab certification example, that's a great way to promote something at that point, right? Once they already have the know, like, trust factor with you, they already trust you as the guide more than the expert. This is another thing, like a lot of people ask me when I'm starting out, how do I frame myself as the expert? You don't. You frame yourself as the guide. Okay, I'm the helpful guide. This is what I've gone through. This is what I've found is working. This is what I found doesn't work. I'm just openly sharing with you guys. Automatically, people resonate with you because they now have a trust factor. Okay, this person's not trying to sell. They're trying to help. So that's the mindset shift that you need to have. instead of trying to sell.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of beginners or who are new to the journey wants to press that get rich quick button. If I can give you one advice, that would be delete that button from your head.
Right.
It doesn't
Well, I
exist. Yeah,
know.
yeah. That but you can keep on pressing that button, but it won't work, and it actually
You know
doesn't
what though?
exist.
The funny thing about that though, Sayem, when you really think about it, like I think it's just because it's portrayed. If I think about the journey, I don't want to get rich quick because if you get rich quick, then you lose it quick too. Like
Yeah.
I'm on the billionaire journey, day 508, and I wanted to sustain it because I'm able to help other people be realistic on what it looks like. Like
Mhm.
I don't want to, have any fluff or anything in this process because again, it's possible. You have, like you said, you see the Myron Goldens, you see the Russell Brunsons, you know what you can obtain, but it takes work. And you're going to fail. You're going to invest money. You're going to lose. You're going to have people naysayers. And that's a reality of what we're dealing with. But if you focus on the end goal, it's
Yeah.
amazing. So I do want to bring up, Jay said that he's already in your community, but he wants to get access to the Clarity system and AI assistant. Can he get access to that even if he's already in the community?
Yes, it's actually inside of the classroom. If not, I'll DM you because you're already in the community. Thanks for being in the community. I'm excited to have you there. I've seen a couple of different posts from you as well, Jay. So I'll reach out to you and show you exactly where it is. It should be
You said if
inside of.
he goes in the community, where will he go? I'm in the community.
So if you scroll down, you should be able to see that. It says the client clarity kit. Is everything underneath that locked, or it might be
This one
reached
isn't.
up?
It's not. So I can click on this one here, and that's where he
Yeah,
gets the.
that,
Yep.
yep, that's it. So, and then it walks you through like those are the assistant and the PDF as well.
That's
Uh,
awesome. Boy, that's
and
great.
then how I do it, like you'll see if you're in my community, I don't have like 5 hours of courses. I have like maybe 12 minutes, 30 minutes kind of training sessions. And there's a lot of tools associated, how you saw. And then these are pre-trained. These are all custom GPTs, meaning that they've been pre-trained on a bunch of things, uh, very specific to what its role is. And then it walks you through various things from there.
Okay. That's so if someone was in Offer Lab and they were able to get into your AI assistant here, how would that help them in regards to, do you have an offer in Offer Lab? I meant to ask that.
I do have like 4 or 5 offers inside of Offer Lab.
Okay.
But well, those are not in the Offer Lab community. I don't promote them inside of I don't do any self promotion there, right? So inside of Offer Lab, if you search, I don't think it shows up as my name, but if you search Apex strategy partners, yeah, those are all mine.
Oh, let's go with you with all the offers. Okay, so that's amazing. So that way people can see how to promote. I love your setup too. So to promote this offer, and talk a little bit about your AI powered custom GPT. Was that like what you just previewed there?
It's so this one in particular, this is a bit on the higher end. This is an AI CMO. And what do I mean by that is it's a chief marketing officer. I've helped others do this. So what I do is I train this AI CMO just on your business, and a lot of my experience and a lot of my learnings and things that I have learned. It literally acts like as if you hired someone for $150 to $200,000 per year job. One of the things when AI came out, I always mentioned that AI won't replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI will.
Right.
Now, if there's a CMO out there, they might challenge that, hey, this won't work. I would actually tell them to try this out and see if this cannot do anything that they can. You know what I mean? So this becomes your marketing brain, not just for one product, for your whole business. This offer is a bit more catered towards someone someone a bit farther ahead in their journey who would not mind spending that amount that you're seeing. And as an affiliate, I'm giving them 40% commission. So that's around 2,000 if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah. So it's an easy way for them to get like 2 grand out of each sale. Now, the thing is, this is where a lot of people they just see, oh, 40% on a $5,000 offer. I'm just going to go and post this link everywhere. It will not work.
Exactly.
That's where things like the other offers or what you just saw previously from that client clarity is like, who is your ideal client? An AI CMO for 5 grand, someone starting out will not buy that for 5 grand. But a funnel group blueprint for 37 or 47, however much it is, someone starting out will be buying that, right? So those are the things that when you're starting out, you need to find out who you're speaking to. That's the biggest challenge a lot of people have out there. If you're trying to speak to everyone, you're literally speaking to no one. So having a customer avatar is of utmost importance. You kind of need to find out who your ideal customer avatar is. I have a whole package for $37 a month. I believe it's the last one.
If you, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there. It's like 12 GPTs, right? So it's like full, and each of them talks to each other. That's how they're pre-trained. This is like a smaller version of the AI CMO built out that you saw. That's more catered towards your own business. This is a bit more like, okay, this is trained on each and everything. So you can take it, run it to create your own business or like enhance your own business. And those are the offers that I put out there. I do have a coaching program. I don't put it out there inside of OfferLab because I deliver it through my academy.
I was going to say, I think I saw it in your Skool Academy in regards to your coaching program, because one thing that I learned too about the coaching process, like that's all you. So if you put it on OfferLab, then you're splitting your commissions with an affiliate, which is fine. Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, this is probably your coaching program for 5,000. So so in regards to understanding your value, like I had to slow down because I put my offer out there so fast, and then I was like, wait a minute. I got to make sure I know what I want to do in regards to building my brand, because even though OfferLab is a free marketplace and it's a great thing, then we had to say, what up though to Annette? She said hi. Even though that OfferLab is a free opportunity, we have to remember that we have to deliver the service, right? And so I got caught up, like I said, in regards to my consulting, because helping people with funnels, the process. And when you were talking about your $5,000 for a CMO, that's a steal, my friend. $5,000, seriously. You know how much marketing costs for? They have to pay for the writing assistant, the person posting the content. Getting all of that for $5,000 is like a dream for a business. So it's like, you got to, the return on investment, you have to invest in yourself in regards to that. So like you spending $200,000 on a person, but think about just spending half of that and having an AI assistant already trained for your business. That'll take it to the next level. So that's why we have to start changing the mindset of AI. But that's why we have these conversations as well. So talk a little bit as well, my friend, in regards to some advice for beginners that just don't know anything about funnels, that or maybe got into OfferLab, never done affiliate marketing. How would you suggest that they actually understand the whole getting started of the funnel process?
That's a great point that you bring up, because I did come across a lot of people inside of OfferLab community who were like, okay, I see this, or they would comment on one of my posts saying, I see your bridge page. How do I use it? So one of the biggest things as a beginner you would need to understand is, I literally touched on it a few minutes ago. Who are you serving? Who's your ideal customer? It goes by various names: customer avatar, ideal customer, etc., right? Persona. It's all the same thing. Who do you serve? That's what you need to figure out first. And the clarity kit that I shared, it literally, that's where it starts as well. It walks you through how to figure that out. It can be something you're passionate about, something you've learned, or something that everyone asks you about all the time. What's the most common question you're answering? It's like a lot of people doesn't understand niche. So niching down to figure out who am I speaking to, like that's how you select your niche. Uh, who's your ideal customer? That's where you start. Once you figured that out, every other thing kind of lines up. So after that, you need funnels, right? Now, why do you need funnels? You can a lot of people are like, oh, I can get away with websites. Think about it like this. The website is a brochure. Have you ever bought anything from your brochure?
Right. Exactly.
Whereas funnel is let's say you walk into an Apple store. What do? They come and kind of almost like I've been to an Apple store recently. I don't have any Apple products. I just went in to get something for my wife, to be honest. And I felt like they're interrogating me. And then quickly I was like, okay, wait, they're doing what I tell people to do. They want to understand what my needs are so they can serve me better.
Right.
Funnel's just that process. You're holding your customer's hand and saying, hey, you have this problem. Here's the solution to it. Here's the next step. Right? So you have to, mindset wise, you have to get into the mindset of your first funnel will not work.
Right.
Even if you copy paste Russell Brunson's funnel, it's most likely not going to work. How do I know? My first funnel that worked was my 86th funnel.
86?
86, yes, over 2 years. For 2 years,
wow.
I made $0 online. I didn't give up. And that's the biggest mindset advice that I can give you is like, never give up, right? Like, okay, you learn. I'm not saying nowadays it will take you 2 years. Back in the day, if it took me 2 years, I know Russell Brunson got ClickFunnels up and running. Maybe it took him around 4 to 5 years. He literally shares his stories, right? And that's why you resonate with him as well. So if it took him 5 years, it took other people like 4 years. Why do we have the assumption our first funnel will work? First funnel is a test. Maybe you're figuring out it can work by fluke. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but you have the mindset that it's not going to work. And that's the biggest mindset shift you should have. Instead of saying, hey, I created this funnel and it didn't work, is like, oh, I knew it wouldn't work. So how do I make it work? What do I need to make it better, right? Or where are the disconnects? Maybe it's the headline, maybe it's the story, or maybe it's the offer itself, right? Those are the things that goes into the funnel strategies and everything. Again, coming from Russell Brunson's world, one of the things you hear him say all the time is hook, story, offer, right?
Yeah.
Everything you look at, if you look at from that angle, okay, is the hook off, is the story off, or is the offer off? What's off?
Right.
You
it's
immediately
one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them. That's it. There's no other ifs and buts. It's like either the hook or the story or the offer. It is what you promised. Let's say you're creating free content on social media. Whatever you're promising when they're landing on your opt-in page, or even if it's a bridge page, it's similar. Bridge page is when you're offering other people's products. Opt-in page is when you're bringing people into your own offers.
So Jay asked a good question though. He said, "How did you write those posts in Offer Lab with so clarity? Your knowledge for sure." He said, "Did you form any custom GPTs to fine tune it, or if so, what's the GPT?" Which is good. I mean, because GPTs, I mean, they're free or they help you with your brand as well. So how would you answer that one, Sayem?
So Jay, you did hit the nail on its head. Actually, it's mostly my knowledge. What I do with my knowledge is I have a Rolodex of around 46 custom GPTs, which I use. And I have my own AI assistant. So what I did was I packaged all my knowledge into creating my own AI assistant, and it's trained on creating posts like the ones that you guys are seeing as well. It doesn't post for me inside of Skool. What it does is I streamlined a process where I have 7 days worth of Skool content for various communities. And then I go in, I look at it, I change things up. I'm like, okay, this is off. This is what's not needed. This is what's needed, and that's how I go about that.
So you're telling me the posts that you put into the actual Offer Lab community, they're already scheduled?
They are scheduled in
I'm
terms
not
of
mad at you. It's smart. Don't say it like it's a bad thing. That's
no,
smart,
no,
right?
the,
Like
the,
that's smart.
the,
I mean, for real, like that's what this AI is for. Because not only is it smart, I mean, you're talking about Chat GPT on this comment, and you got over 46 comments, because that means other people need the same information. So don't say it like it's a bad thing. People need to get with AI, because this is helping other people too. Because if they don't know about the Chat GPTs and everything that you're able to do, we're giving people ideas, like RJ, you know what I'm saying, giving him ideas on how to actually get out there. Because he says he follows most affiliate marketers using Chat GPTs wrong. Here's the shift that changed everything. A quick tip that makes your affiliate posts convert better. Makes sense. Like, he's agreeing with us.
it does.
So, no, bro, like, that's smart, bro. To use the
No,
GPTs to help with your message. That's
so, you touched on a couple of great points. People look at AI and they are looking for shortcuts. And the post that you actually had up on the screen, it literally says use AI as your partner,
right.
right? Is that the one? No, this is how. There's another post in that in Offer Lab community which I created about um, what's it called? AI. I feel like you're using AI wrong or something like that is the headline.
Yeah,
Or
Chat GPT wrong. Is that not
yes,
it?
yes,
Okay.
uh, yes, that one. So
Mhm.
this post actually talks about how to use AI as your thinking partner, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
not so you're not wrong when you say that this is scheduled, but it doesn't auto post for me. What happens is I get draft for 7 different posts,
Mm-hmm.
and and again, it doesn't happen automatically. I've pre-trained it to give me 7 different posts based on my content pillars or things that I know people inside of certain communities would resonate with, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it gives me the drafts. What I do is I go in and I literally, I would say at this point with AI writing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you still have to get involved 50% of the time in terms of uh, cleaning it up or making it sound a lot more like you.
Right.
I've seen posts like I can see through AI blueprint and a footprint, and I believe you can as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can differentiate posts like this, where clearly written by human using AI,
Right.
versus AI copy pasted posts, right? So those are certain things that people need to understand as well. The importance of having custom GPTs. I could literally take this and give it to regular chat GPT, and the output would be messed up, and it would be like, okay, it follows nothing
Right. Right.
compared to pre-trained versions. Now, how can you access those? A lot of these things, if you go to chat GPT and hit the explore button, you'll see explore GPTs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you search on that search term, if you just search, let's say, random any keyword that you're looking for. You can search funnel, and I'm pretty sure a bunch will show up. These are all pre-trained versions from people like myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
They, I don't know if it,
There you go.
yeah, there. So I see the first one, the fourth one. There's a few that I created are already in there. I can necessarily see everything properly on that screen right now. However, these
There's Doug in there. You said yours is in here too?
mine would be under Zach Wacky. That's what the registered Chat GPT is.
Don't you
So
hate that though, that we can't change that? Like, I hate that. Like,
I
they have
know
my
I
name spelled wrong on mine. So it's like when I create a GPT, it's like Adian, Adiane. It's like, where's the R? But yeah. So
but
like you
the
said, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was saying the reason for showing that is like I'm just using funnel as an example, right? Like if
Mhm.
someone's looking for headlines, they can search headline, and these are pre-trained,
Right.
and people can utilize. This is free to use, right? So
Mhm.
utilizing a custom GPT is more beneficial than just typing in with regular chat GPT, like this one that Doug
That's
created
great.
for all of
Yeah.
us, right?
So
Uh,
like even if you're in Offer Lab, have you tried to create like anything in regards to campaign with the actual? I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna be honest and say that, but I know it's out here for us to try.
I,
That's the
I,
thing, right? Mhm.
I've tried this. So a little bit. I do go back with Doug a little bit on certain things.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so I know how this is trained, or I do understand how this is trained. He also focuses on custom creating a few GPTs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
his ones are great. I've used other ones. He used a few of mine as well. We go back and forth discussing what's working, what's not working, and again, like that ties right back into Offer Lab, right? Like for someone like Doug, who's from Russell Brunson's inner circle, who's won the Two Comma Club Award as well, the
Mm-hmm.
ClickFunnels Dream Car Award. I would never have this opportunity to talk to him one on one,
Exactly.
right? These kind of opportunities comes up now. I met him during Funnel Hacking Live, and then we started talking. We got off on the right foot, and I'm so grateful for that. And him and I have been in touch. I've also participated in a lot of things that he teaches, and yeah. So uh, going back to that particular GPT that you showed, if you're starting out as an affiliate marketer, that's one of the best places to start. Like Doug's Super Affiliate GPT, I believe that's what it's
Yep.
called.
You can bring it up.
Um, all you need to do is like say, hey, now a little bit of prompting over here would help definitely. You can just say, This is the link that I'm trying to promote. Help me with it, and it will do its job because it's already custom trained on what Doug teaches, right? So it's like you're talking to when you find custom GPTs, it's like you're talking to the creator more than the
Mm-hmm.
AI because the creator has put embedded things in there which that person would share with you, right? Be it
Right.
mine, be it Doug's, be it someone else's. So that's one of the best part about having a custom GPT.
Like I created one, like mine, like I said, I created it and it spelled my name wrong, so I don't like to promote it. So, because Jonathan Montoya gave us that actual, one of my AI Cash Story Dream Team coaches, mentors, or what have you. So he gave us like this whole, here it is right here. So I
Yeah.
created this viral content creator. See how to spell my name wrong? And it's like
Yes.
I'm Indian. I'm 80 now. So but to go with Jonathan's those viral posts like him and Austin Armstrong and all of these
Yeah.
billionaires are doing, because you're getting people to your page to see the content. So, but just getting out there to try is the key thing about this whole thing as well. And I literally see that our time. Oh, I hate that because it was such a good conversation. But I do want to do our top 8 before we actually connect. get out. I give you back your day, and I appreciate your laptop dying and you still taking advantage of getting this conversation for our Offer Lab community. So, but real quick, my friend, let's do the top 8. So, if you could be any superhero, what superhero would you be? And then people that are watching, play along in the comments for me as well. I'm Flash. That's what I would be. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So, what superhero would you be, and why?
I always wanted to be Wolverine for some reason
Come
since I was a
on,
kid. Yeah,
Wolverine.
it
I like
goes so much against my personality that I always resonated with that for some reason. Even when I was a kid, like I have all the Wolverine original collections, minifigures, toys, etc., from back in the days.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So, what's one food that you can actually eat all day, every day? If weight wasn't an issue, what food would that be and why?
Anything chocolate. The word chocolate gets me. Like if like chocolate, you slap chocolate in front or back of anything, I'm having that.
Right. Chocolate covered pretzels, you're in. Any chocolate Snickers, hungry while
Yeah,
waiting. Like,
and yeah, chocolate's my kryptonite.
okay, I like it. That's hilarious. Wolverine. Now, where are you originally from? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I know you said you're in the T dot. Are you originally from Toronto as well?
No, I'm originally from Bangladesh. I migrated to Toronto 14 years ago. One fine morning, my wife and I were like, "We're going to Canada," and we migrated.
And say that was it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So I'm here. I've been, like I said, my cousin Chris Bosh played for the Toronto Raptors. And you said your building is, I used to run the Chris Bosh Foundation in Toronto. You said your
Yeah.
building is next to the Raptors facility up there?
Yes. It's my office is literally not even 2 minutes. Like the parking lot we have, the facilities parking lot is right across.
So you're down there on Lakeshore, because I used to
Yeah.
live on Lakeshore. Yep. So lived on Lakeshore. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So okay, awesome. So now, what's your favorite place you traveled to and why? Mine is the T Dot, because I was there for 7 years. So seriously, because I love all the communities. You saying even from Bangladesh, like everybody has their own community right there in Toronto. You feel at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Where would you say your favorite place of travel from and why?
I would say Bahamas was the best so far. I just love. I'm a very water kind of person, coming
Uh-huh.
from Bangladesh, especially mostly because of that. I believe we have a lot of rivers and people learn swimming in swimming pools. We learn swimming on the river. So Bahamas was one of, like, the ocean was awesome, and yeah, that's one of my favorite destinations.
I haven't been to Bangladesh. I can't. I love it. I love it. But Bahamas is your favorite travel place. I
Yeah.
love Bahamas. It was nice in Bahamas. Can't lie there. Okay, so what day or holiday or season stands out for you? Mine is actually my sobriety day, which is November 20th, 2023. So I said alcohol, no more. I'm done. I'm 22 months sober. No more alcohol. So, it's also my cousin's birthday that passed away. I talked to his brother today. This is his brother's birthday is today. It's crazy. But
Okay.
literally, what's a date that stands out for you? Do you have a day that
I would say it's my son's birthday. Uh, my son's 5 years old. I I I I don't know how to express the feeling, as I guess every parent has it. Up until you have that feeling, you can't really relate to it. But my friends had kids before I did, and they
Mhm.
would always say like, "Oh, it feels like the sun's not rising," or like weird stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, I do resonate with it. My son's birthday, which is June 6th, is that
So
day.
it's something about the sixth. I'm September
Yeah.
6th. It's an amazing thing. Today is October 6th. Come on. It's something about the sixth. I love it. So, that's all. I don't have any kids, so I can't relate, but I definitely can see the passion in your eyes when you answer the question. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, the last question for you is, or it's actually two more. If you can have one word for your brand, like my word is resilient. What would you say? Because it's nothing that's going to stop me from what God has planned. Like, it's going to be amazing. I'm on a billionaire journey. Come on. So, what is your one word that you would say that represents your brand, and why would you pick that word?
I would say implementation, because everything I
What's
do,
the word? What's the word?
implementation.
Ooh, come on. Okay. Okay. I'm with you. I'm listening.
The reason is because, like, we can all learn things, right?
Right.
I actually went down that rabbit hole like 10 years
Mhm.
ago, where I was like, okay, I'm learning. Without implementing, that learning's collecting, knowledge is collecting dust, right?
Mhm.
So I heavily focus on implementing stuff. Even if you learn something from here, go and try and implement. Like, that's why I said, like, pull up ChatGPT, go to Explore tab. If you okay, now you know how to do it, but if you don't utilize it, what's the point, right? So
Right.
implementation is what I heavily resonate with, and that's how I believe people start moving forward.
I agree with that. I want to answer this last question. Is Jay has been so active. What up, though, Jay? We appreciate your support too. But he asked the question: have you compared the output from ChatGPT when you put "you are my content strategist" versus without that? For example, write me the content for. Are there significant deviations when comparing? Have you have you actually done that?
I have actually tested that out many times with, not just ChatGPT, a lot of different AI tools as well.
Mhm.
Um, there is a significant difference if the AI is understanding what you're trying to get to. And it
Mhm.
all starts with customer avatar. The
Okay.
reason is, if you can tell it, okay, this is my customer avatar now, you act as my content strategist and create the content around what you want to create content around and who it's for. The output's way different than, hey, here's my customer avatar, write me content for this customer avatar. Like, day and night different.
So in other words, so if my actual avatars are coaches and creators and consultants. So before I just put something into ChatGPT, I should say that, that's who I'm talking to.
Exactly. The more context you can give it, the better outputs you'll always get. So garbage in, garbage out, right? So if I see people like, okay, I need 30 days of content, and that's a prompt. That's not necessarily a prompt or even anything. It's like you're just typing random letters to the AI, which doesn't understand what you want.
So that's like talking to a real estate coach or talking to an actual Detroit Lions coach, or, you know what I'm saying? In other words, getting as specific as possible to the avatar you're talking to. So then you can produce the content. So good feedback there, bro. And so the last question I had for you in regards to our top 8, if you can go back and touch Sayem, young Sayem, on the shoulder and give him a piece of advice on how to actually go through life, what advice would you give and why?
I believe I've touched on this at the very beginning. I would tap on my shoulder and say, open Russell Brunson's emails. Life's gonna change. Do what Russell says. That's it.
Listen to Russell. That's what I tell people about the certification. Like, it's a lot of people in the community are just kind of looking at it as like another affiliate offer. Like, this is the beginning of something huge. Like, it's going to be some rough spots. It's going to be, some hard things or what have you. But honestly, I would tell myself, my younger self, just to love myself, honestly, because anything that you do, like, I think you put a post in the community as well. Like, if you don't believe in, doesn't matter if I have 1 million followers or 2 followers. If I can actually reach out to just Jay or just make an impact to Muhammad or today, then I did my job. Like, I don't think I want 1 million people in the world to, and that's how Alex Hormozy, I was watching his thing over the weekend with Layla Hormozy. Like, they actually focused on what it's kind of not right for me. All of the things that I've been through, all of the things that we both have invested in, and I don't give that information back to our community. That's a knock on me. It doesn't matter who's paying attention. Right. So that's why I do these live virtual conversations. That's why I try to, at least get people in the forefront, because I'm so thankful I met you, because I was going through your content. I mean, when I have clients that need funnels, I can't do everything. I don't want to do everything. And that's the piece I'm learning. And that's why I love this community so much. So you can collaborate with people that have like minds. We're not perfect. We're not gurus. Even Russell Brunson, he's not perfect, but we have these opportunities to collaborate together. So is there anything that you want to actually say to someone that's on the fence to joining Offer Lab, or on the fence of getting started with funnels with yourself or even with your academy?
So I would say, look at it like this, that as we both touched on it a couple of times or more, you have to invest in yourself, right? Today or tomorrow. Also, one of the biggest mindset shifts that I had was when I realized that waiting for the right moment will never come. I'm not very big in mindset, so I shouldn't be talking about mindset too much. But from personal experience, I can say I mentioned this, that I went to 2 funnel hacking lives. One was in Orlando, one was in Vegas. Pretty expensive, right? Travel, hotel, everything. I had no means to get there, but I had the belief in myself that I'll be there.
Right.
And it somehow works out, right?
Right.
Like, if I get into the details, it's a lot of other conversations that will come up. So the biggest thing is believe in yourself. As you mentioned, I even put it on the post. You need to believe in the process. Someone you're choosing as your leader. It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be Adrian. It doesn't have to be Alex Hormozy, Russell Brunson. It can be ABC. I don't care who it is. Follow one person instead of 10 different people, and go believe in yourself that, okay, whatever my guide is showing me it's a proven path. So they have the map, they're giving me the map. Now I will walk that same journey. There are going to be hindrances, but the self-belief will get you over those hindrances.
So tell me this though. I know you said you're not a big book, mindset person, but if there's a book or a movie that helped out with mindset, would it be .com Secrets, or what book or movie would that be? That was the one question I missed in my
Neville Goddard, his Neville Goddard. If you,
Like I gotta look him up because I'm like, I like to ask that question because I'm finding so many people with our billionaire mindsets. We find different people, so I wanted to make sure. I think that was selfishly for me. Neville God, is this the right one?
That's it. Yes, and the cool part is everything. Like you'll find a lot of AI videos on YouTube, but everything he's done is in public libraries, public domain. His daughter made sure everyone has access to it, so she made it public domain. So all these, one of the biggest shifts that I had was after reading Law of Assumption from him. So his work, and apart from him, like I've also looked at, I've also gone through Tony Robbins or Dean Graziosi, people. And Russell Brunson himself as well, right? These guys always touch on mindset things. But one of the biggest things that anyone would say is self-belief. And that's why I said, like, having faith in you, if you're a religious person or even if you're not, have faith in the universe, right? Or whoever, like you might believe in God, I might call him Allah. It's different for everyone. But having that faith and most importantly, faith in yourself. Right?
That's true because even if it's like you said, if I believe in God, you believe in Allah, whatever you believe in, having that belief that the best version of yourself is right around the corner. Education is the one thing, my friend, that nobody can steal. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? The education is that one key, and that's what Offer Lab provides. That's what these conversations provide, and that's what you provide with people in your Funnel Academy as well. So please take advantage of the actual offer. I'm going to put it up there as well. And so I truly appreciate you just taking your time here after everything that happened, crazy morning that you had for us, laptop dying, but we got it done. And like, this is just the beginning. So I encourage people to actually follow your journey as well as, leave comments afterwards because we will be just helping people and get an Offer Lab, right?
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for your time in this Offer Lab edition of Live Virtual Conversations, my friend. I truly appreciate it, and I enjoyed the time.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure. And I hope people who joined in does get some value. As I said, don't just sit on what you got, implement on it. And with every small step, you're going to move yourself forward. And I look forward to everyone growing and rising together. That's the theme that I go by inside of my community as well.
I like it, growing and rising together. Let's go. I love it, my friend. So, like I said, I'm going to ask for a testimonial afterwards. I'll send you a text as well. Just your experience on this live virtual conversation and helping people. And thank you so much. I went over a little bit of your time, so I want to get you back to your day. I know it's the end of the week. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you. Take care.
From Pharmacist Sayem Khan to Funnel Genius, we just talked to a genius, my friends, just getting started with Offer Lab opportunity and just getting a little mindset from Detroit to the T-Dot. Come on, that's amazing. So how to actually understand and enrolling your clients, how to actually get started with AI. Drop in the comments if you actually enjoyed this live virtual conversation with Sayem Khan. And we want to bring on more strategists like this as well, because me being an AI wealth strategist, all that means is using your story as well as using AI to take it to as best version of yourself as possible. And so with these funnel strategies, with these different opportunities, you're able to do so. I have like the AI cash. That's what he was talking about in regards to being a coach or a captain. I literally see myself as the AI cash story captain because, again, in my journey right now, there's literally things I've learned and failed. There is no overnight switch in regards to becoming a billionaire. But the key thing is, if I keep working at it, anything is possible. And so helping people and knowing that serving people through my actual passions, I'll get there a little faster and a little quicker. So when you actually go to the ultimate offer of Adrian Mays with the AI cash story offer, it's building your billionaire brand. And the road starts with you. Sayem touched on it so perfectly, but when you have the different AI tools, your story can be the best version possible. So the reason I do these live virtual conversations is to help people monetize and turn their story into cash. But getting part of number 3, Offer Lab, it's getting started. Investing with Russell Brunson, number 4, in regards to getting the certification. And every single tool on my ultimate offer is something that I invested in myself. The Jonathan Montoya's, that Billie Jean is marketing, the Jason Fladians for the greatest of all time webinars. I invested in these tools actually to collaborate and be the best version of Adrienne Mays. So the actual link, the AI wealth strategist, Adrienne Mays, I'm here to help you because again, I want to help you along the way to build your brand. And how we do that is together in growing and building and learning about the things I went through, maybe someone else hasn't been through. But guess what? I can be able to help you. Leave comments. Jay was so active. We thank you so much, Jay, for being active, as well as Muhammad, in regards to just tuning in to be a part of this opportunity, because we're going to get there together. And if there's anything that I can do, I know Sayem is very active in the Offer Lab community, which is a free marketplace to build your billionaire brand. Get involved. So my friends, Adrienne Mays, Offer Lab Edition, live virtual conversation. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave in the comments, give us some love, and keep promoting, keep going, and knowing the best version of yourself is right around the corner. You know how we end all our lives. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though? Detroit, Michigan, the T-Dot. Let's go. Deuces.